Hey there, folks. My name is Michael Paul, and I've been a high school math teacher for 9 years. Have you ever struggled to follow along with a presentation, or maybe you just felt overwhelmed by the information presented to you? Well, today we're going to talk about something important in education called Mayer's redundancy principle. This concept, it affects how we understand things when they're presented to us in different ways. So let's get started. So what is Mayer's redundancy principle all about? It's a rule developed by a really smart guy by the name of Dr. Richard Mayer. He's into studying how we learn stuff. This particular rule says that when we learn using pictures and words and audio at the same time, it can become very confusing. It's like trying to listen to two people talk at once. Our brains just can't handle it. So think of it this way. If we want to learn something new, we don't want to work too hard for it. It's like when you're playing a game, right? If it's too hard, it's not fun. Mayer's redundancy principle is all about making learning easier and more fun. So when we learn, we have to use our brains to understand stuff. But if we make it too hard for our brains, it's like a traffic jam in our head. We want to keep the roads clear so we can learn better. So another example would be if you're learning a new language. So imagine you're reading a book while someone reads it aloud. That's probably not going to be that beneficial for you. It's probably more beneficial for your learning if you just read the book yourself or you listened. So Mayer's redundancy principle and his research shows that when you use pictures or drawings, that way people can learn better versus if you do have pictures and audio and text. So what should we remember from Mayer's redundancy principle? There's three things. One, make sure you're not showing the same thing with words and graphics along with audio. Two, do remember though that graphics are a really beneficial way for people to learn. And three, just keep it simple so that our brain can learn better. So to sum it up, Mayer's redundancy principle. We see that the way we learn is influenced by how the information is presented. So following this rule, we can make learning easier and more fun. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any other questions or want to continue the learning, make a comment below. And remember, in education, sometimes less is more.